Hi friends, welcome back to my crafty desk. Sandra here at Blossom and Inspire, and we are going to do a little crafty fun today. So first, welcome everyone. Thanks for taking time out of your day to come hang out with me, and I truly do hope you are enjoying all your moments. This is not a tutorial, please know that to begin with, and also I like to chat, so this is definitely a crafty chat thing. And I'm gonna just decorate some of these bags. On the latest video with the unfinished journals, when I was going through those, Daisy, hi Daisy, and thank you Daisy, had said she would like to do some of the crafting things like decorating these little bags. So I thought, that's a fun craft, and I think I can manage a video with it. Okay, so let's see what I grabbed here. Out of my stash, I grabbed, these are those new bags that I got at the Dollarama. I have craft color and I have white. So I grabbed a couple of each, a few of each. These were in my stash. Now this is from a project that I did a while back. And I honestly can't remember what I did. I'm guessing, I think it has something to do with the kids stuff. Anyhow, it's part of a sack. And I kept this part. So it's sealed on the bottom. And then this part is what's kept. I think it opens up right there, and it's sealed together right there. But they make great little pockets, and they do have a little gusset in there, you know, or is that what it's called when it's on the inside? I don't know. But anyways, it makes for some movement, some room to put some stuff in there. So I grabbed a few of those. So I think I grabbed 3 of each one. Don't know that I'm going to get 3, 6, 9 done, but we'll work on it. Grab some stuff out of my stash from behind me. These were in an ephemera pack that I had purchased, and I like them. I didn't like everything in there, so I think I got rid of all the stuff things that I know I'm not drawn to use. I know it, so I pull them out, and I just get rid of them. I keep a few things that I think that I will play with in hopes that someday I actually will. Then I have some of these pieces I pulled, which are from digital kits that I purchased. If you recognize whose kit this is, I don't know if it's one kit, many kits, go ahead and put that in the description box or in the comments, because I don't remember. These were all purchased during times making stuff for the kids, and I bought them on Etsy. And unfortunately, my first Etsy, where I used to shop, my Etsy account, when I say Etsy account, like I've never had an Etsy shop, but you have to have an Etsy account to be able to shop. I think that's how it goes. Well, anyways, it was stolen from me, so I lost a lot of this stuff. Anyways, and I didn't save things, and anyways, it's just a long story. I'm not going to go on the hunt. Then here's another one of those, and then I do have some like little snippets of paper, clusters with fabric and some with paper, and some with fabric and paper stamping. That's what I grabbed, and I have this little dish right here. Oops. That's just filled with like fabric and lace, and that's a wooden button. And then stitched around. Who made that? I don't think I made that. If I made it, I don't remember. Who made those? Did somebody make these and send them to me? I mean, it's definitely right up my alley on something I would love. Okay. Oh my gosh. Do you do that too? Do you have stuff in your stash that you're like, did I make that or did somebody else make that? I know I did this one because I was trying to practice with making doing some stitching, and it's the only one I have, and I like the colors, so I've never used it. Maybe I'll just put it in something of mine. I want to do more of this slow stitching. I know it's a little bit hard, you know, having to hold my fingers a certain way, but I will find some joy in it. And if I don't do it now, I'm going to be coming up with a day, probably sooner rather than later, that I'm not going to be able to do it. So I need to do that. Anyhow, pulling some things out just for my stash. That does not go in here. That was an idea I had for decorating the front porch. I never did it. Anyways, okay, so clusters. I have a couple of clusters that were gifts to me that I purchased in packs. They were in stuff. So anyways, just that kind of a thing. And I've got some other things here to the side. So let's get started with moving my piles out of the way here. My little stitching things, some little clusters, some things like that. And then over here, what I have, just to go over a couple things, is this is label paper. And I just ran it through my printer with the digital kit with a collaged sheet that I had purchased from somebody. And then I can just peel these off and use them as a fast lay. So sometimes we just need an easy lay. And that's what I call, this is what I call an easy lay for me. It's just like, I just grab a sticker and go. Stick and go. Let's get sticky. And then this is, I pull out of my stash. I like the way this looks and the way it feels. This is on, oh, I have 2 pieces here. What's going on? This I printed on my linen paper. It's like a creamy color linen paper with glue goobers and everything. That's why it was stuck. Okay. So I thought I can just like tear sections of that off maybe. That's pretty. And same thing. So some more digital prints. What do I have in here? Let's see. I have some blue. I'm not normally drawn to blue. I think I bought this for a specific thing. I made a few things. Wasn't really loving it. The digital kit's beautiful. I'm just not drawn to the blue, and I don't know why. Certain blues I am, but I don't know. It's just one of those things. It's like I'm really drawn to pink. I don't wear pink. I don't decorate my house in pink, but I love pink. I decorate in blues. Mostly I don't wear blues, and I'm not drawn to blues to decorate. So weird. Isn't that weird? So let's see. This is stuff I photocopied on. I'm coming across stuff as I'm cleaning. Some quotes. Okay. All right, I got myself a little bit of a stash here to work with. Let's set all this over there. And let's pull the bags down. Let's do one of each. Maybe if I can get one each done. These are so easy. They're just bags, right? So decide how you want to use it. So this bag, I like to use both ways. But this one serves a couple of purposes, you know, because you can have an instant pocket right there, which we all know. So you can stitch or glue. So for time's sake, and because I'm not going to glue or stitch, wrong one. This is art glitter glue, but it's got a heavy duty nozzle there. And then here's my other art glitter glue that has the little skinny thing with my amazing. It says Sandra. It says Blossom and Inspire and Sandra and this Angie, my bestie Angie, Salt Life Gypsy. Hi Angie. She made this for me, so I have this here. That's for my skinny nozzle. Got some glue sticks, and I got some Fabra something right there. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and just start and just glue it down and glue it down. So my pocket's going to be pretty tiny. And this is actually kind of a chunky little piece right here. It's not like super bad. It's not super bulky, but there's a little bit of bulk right there. Then when I open this, I still have the little sack. I can use it as a little gift to give somebody. I can put it in as a floating pocket. I can put it down as a pocket, or I can, you know, or belly band or whatever I want there. So we'll do that one that way. And then this one, trying to decide what I want to do here. Let's set that one up there for just a minute. I don't know yet. This one, it's more wide. So how many inches is this? This is 3.5 inches wide by almost, it's like 2 3/4 inches tall. So it's a nice pocket size, I think. Let's see, what shall we do? I want to do an easy lay first. Let's try easy lay, because this needs to get used up. Let's see. Let's just put some stuff down and see what happens. We can just, and if I don't like it, guess where it's going to go? It's going to go in that scrap pack. Easy lay. Here we go. Great way to spend the day. It doesn't hurt my hands, you know, like, because you just pick it up and go. I don't want that going down to the, oh, that's all right. We'll just let it lay. Just leave it alone. Back to this. I'm thinking, I thought I had some watercolor pencils here, but I guess I don't. Huh. I can try and get something with ink. I was thinking to do something with ink on this white one, just because, you know, it's like screaming for it. Maybe we will get all 4 of these done. So this is just a cluster. Simple, like just put it right there like that. You can add more though, and that's what I want to do. I want to add more. Let's add more. Let's grab a stencil. When in doubt, pull a stencil out. Okay. Oh, this is funny because, you know, I'm doing this because, well, I was wanting to do it, but I probably would have just sat to the side for a million years. And then Daisy said, I would like to see that. I think that would be a fun video. Anyways, what I'm saying is this stencil, I see dragon with this. Anyways, it could just be me. What color do I do on this? What do you think? Let's, you know, I have these paints right here. Maybe I'll do it on the white. I do have paint. I have this paint and I have a dauber here because remember, I just threw one up there. I was like, you never know when you're just going to need a dauber. Now that worked out perfect. I have this little shiny sheet right here. Let's play with this paint. I've never played with this before. Is it opaque or is it not? It's a Dina Wakley and it says opaque, quality, opaque. And I bought these at a thrift store, so I don't know that if it's clogged. It seems like it's clogged. Let's see if we can help it out a little bit. Oh no, it could be dangerous. There's going to be like I'm going to have to pull that whole cap out, I think, at some point. If I can get this to work. Let's see. I don't have a smock on. I'm working with paint. I got a brand new sweater on. Go me. Go me. So give me 1 second. I'm probably being screamed at right now by a few friends. Like, Sandra, seriously, stop for a second. I'm going to take off my sweater. But I got my good pants on. Oh my gosh. And all the stuff that I brought over to my desk is now not at my desk because I took it to get washed. I'm going to take paper towels. I'm going to lay them on my lap. Okay. There we go. Ready. Sometimes you just have to, what's it called? You have to, when you have to switch gears really fast, you have to, what is it called? You have to adapt. You just have to adapt. I'm thinking there might be another word I was thinking of, though. Okay, I don't know if I got enough paint. Oops. And then I'm moving it everywhere. I don't really want the spongy look, so maybe if I do this. You know what I'm thinking now is not holding that down. We'll get more paint on here. I have something stopping it up. That thing I pushed in there. Okay, so let's see. That has to come off because you have to be able to get the paint in there. Let's try it again. Oh, maybe do you think I squeezed it out? All right, anyways. I'm thinking that maybe I need to use one of these little things here. And then maybe try that and see. Isn't it funny that these paints, it's like, unless I'm like a major artist, like why do I need all the special paints? But that's kind of the fun for me, is to get the products. I mean, I know I'm not the only one, but I just watched, who did I watch? Somebody recently, and they were like, did I have to buy all of them? No, I did not have to buy all of them. And I feel like that's the thing. I need to find out, look back maybe at some things that I'm doing and what are the colors that I'm playing with the most. That's freaking pretty. And do that. That's pretty. That's a nice background. Like that bag is pretty just like that. But then what if we do, what if we take something over here, one of these clusters or one of these little kids. Ooh. Oh, that would have been pretty on the other one. I guess it could go sideways. I mean, really, you could put that in there like that, and the pocket could be that way. it's going to get hung up on this. But if your pocket, and then it could be a pocket this way too. Yeah, why couldn't it be that way? Okay, I'm not sold on it though. That's not bad. It's kind of a boring cluster. I feel like it would need a word with it. Not in love with that. See, this is what I'm saying. Like, I was just like messing with stuff. And like, I've got all these clusters that I know from doing this that I can take all this stuff that I'm not loving and I don't like what I did. I'm not like in love with it. I can give it away and somebody else can make beautiful things with them. Like, I'm never going to use it. I'm never going to use it. Okay. They're gone. Be gone. Be gone. I do need to do a cleanup. So that's going to be the beginning of that cleanup. Let's see. What else do I have over here? I might not have anything I want to use. I was thinking like one of these little kids, but maybe I don't want the whole thing. Let's see. What can we do to switch that up? How about if we... It's kind of a wintry, like, let's see how she's got like a little fur thing on there. But I'm more on, I guess you would call it eclectic. I'm more on the, if I like it and it's pretty, I'm going to play with it and use it. I gotta turn it, I can't tell where, okay, that's her arm going in. I got a little lost in the space of it. Again. You ever do that when you're cutting and you're like, oops. Lost a finger again, dang it. Not me, my image. Okay, she's cute. Now I can actually see her elbow a little bit more right here. So I'm going to cut a little bit more of that off. And clean that up a tiny bit. I think that's good enough. Oh, see, oh my gosh, I love that. I love that background. Getting there. And then I'm just going to toss that because I don't think I'll use it. It's right there at the very tip of the garbage, though, if I need it. And then she's going to need like something behind her to pop her out. I think that's where my lace loving time comes in. Lace loving. Why don't I have lace? Oh my gosh, my thing of lace is over there. It's over there. I moved it. So yesterday we did the live giveaway and we were on there for a couple hours. It was so much fun. It's hard to leave because like that's where you truly get to hang out with everybody. So it's hard to leave. I know I need to leave, but it's hard to leave. And I love that my friends are all hanging out with each other and chatting and talking. I love that I get to. It's fun. And anyways, my lace got moved because I moved it because of that video. I needed all the space I could possibly get. So this is just like I think like the top of a curtain when I cut it, but I like the fabric. I like the netting for clusters and for snippets and for just like little pieces for add-ons. Just trying to see if that works behind her a little bit. Getting there. And I'm digging through this little tiny bucket, which it's going to be cleaned out and it's going to be, I have to let go of a lot of it. I can add more later. Here's some of my snippet that I started. Is that too much already going on with her there? And then that, yeah, that might be. But this might be good to use on this piece here. Not that one, not that one. This one, if we don't turn it around, if we do it like that, I like that. That'd be cute. Let me set that there. Thoughts? Must have many things going on at one time so that I can get one thing done. We were just talking about that weaving that stuff in, and I have it handy. Do I have the right color? I don't know. I don't think I do. This is a well, I don't know. Will it work? Maybe. I can't weave right now. I'll send it all to Luann. She weaves. She's probably like, girl, my hands are tired too. All right, let's see. Let's see what we have in here. Yeah, Luann has, Lou. I always say her, she goes by Lou. I just love the name. She's also a consigner, so I'm excited to see what, okay, I kind of like that. You don't really see it. It doesn't show up a lot. And then here's a little bit of the blue piece right there. Let's just cut a snippet of that off and see if we like it. There's also this blue that does not match. And I have some of this in here. It's purple. Do I have anything purpley here? I don't see it. If it's here, I don't see it. So she needs a little something behind her. It's not much, and she doesn't really pop. Like, she probably isn't popping on camera either, because she's not popping to me. Let me hold her up. Actually, let me scooch you down. And I just got to know that I got to stay in this circle here, or this square. All right, let's see. This is paper ruffle and paper ruffle. Oh, this is paper ruffle that I put on. I glued it to this. Why? It must have been, I was going to use it for something and then I didn't. All right, back to this. Here's a good snippet right here. Actually, that's not bad. Let me do some more quick lays on this and just fill this up. I think that's what I want to do. And let me try tearing the side like that, and then we'll go like that. And then we'll just tear this side here and this bottom here and stick that like that. I'm just going to collage. So it's already collaged and now it's on stickers. And now I'm taking my stickers that I made from my labels and I'm collaging again with them. Just going with the flow. And the reason why I'm doing that is because I wasn't liking my lines as they were showing up. So I thought I'll just go with it and I'll just add more lines. And then that way it's purposeful, right? This doesn't have any white around the edges, so I'm going to take this like that. And add that one. Oops, not quite, Sandra. Not quite. Almost there. Still, nope, no cigar. Jiminy Christmas, it's never going to stick now after this. Okay. I can hear Jason upstairs. Sounds like he's having a second lunch, but he's probably just making tea. He's going to be like, Sandra, quit telling people I have a second lunch. He doesn't have second lunches. It just sounds like he's making a second lunch. Poor guy. He already came home and had lunch. And our neighbor and friend, but our neighbor, she's always cooking something for her and her husband, and she's always, or they're doing something or going somewhere, and she makes extras, and so she always asks, she's like, I made some extra stuff. Do you guys want some? I'm like, oh my gosh, we're never going to say no to food. Never. Okay. There. So I just recollaged. I like it. I like it. Oh, look it. It's a boot. It's a boot. Okay. Get down. Get funky. Okay. I mean, that's fine just as is, really. I don't think I pulled the right kind of pieces out here to use. Let me get a wipey. Okay, I have to tell you guys, I'm like wanting to journal in my Halloween journal so bad. I cannot stand it, but I have so many things to do. I legit cannot pull that out right now. Legit. So, but, you know. I also want to do jelly plate printing, so I technically can combine those two plays together because I love jelly plates so much. And then if I do make things that I don't like, if I end up doing stuff that's not my favorite, then I could just make it darker or add some more stuff to it for backgrounds, dark backgrounds. Jason just came down. He went into the freezer room. He best not be messing up my freezers I just organized. You guys will be hearing me give him a whooping. Just kidding. What are you doing? Oh, are you ordering new filters?
No, I need some for Joe.
Oh, he's stealing my filters. Okay, her dress is cute, but, and I don't want to cover it, but I want to cover that line. I like the lace, but so she either has to go all the way down to the thing there if I want that. Oh, that's kind of cute with this hanging off the side. It does show that a little bit more, but this will be gone. I don't feel like I have enough color back behind her. She does look cute on this though. This is going to be a puffy, oh, that's, okay, going with it, I love it. And I love that little bit of yellow. Whoops. Which reminds me, I need to find my beautiful golden yellow lace that I bought from Cotty, because I think it's either similar or the same as what I already have, but you can never have too much of that color in my, I can never have too much of that color. There, so I have some of that background. I have her on there. Okay, do it. Just do it. Now we need the fat for something. And I know this top's gonna go down because I don't want it to catch up with, or to catch things. So this was just scrappy fabric, scraps that I had, and then I just used my like lace pieces and things like that. And go here, here, here. Okay, this is definitely going to be down on this side because that lace goes to that side. Just keep that together. Anyways, and I just did, whoops, this is all glue. This is a glued on, it's not stitched. There's no stitching on this. Just glue. I should do those more too. That's what I need to do. I enjoy doing collage. That's what its snippet strip is. It's collage, right? It's just another form. Love that. Love that. Oh my gosh. So, get some more glue down in here. The hardest thing I think for me with collage is that I know that everything's a layer. I get that. I get that concept. But I'm also always, for me, I'm always putting things down that I love, pretty much, you know? And so as I'm covering them up, I'm like, oh, but I don't want to cover that up. So it's a fight sometimes for me when I'm doing that. And so there is a little bit of that going on in my mind. I don't know if I want to use that too or not. I don't think it needs it. Well, yeah, maybe it does. Maybe it does. So she was going to come all the way down though, right? If she came all the way down, I don't think I need that. And I think I do want her all the way down. I like this little piece of the dress. I'm stuck to it. I'm stuck to it. That sounds weird. Let's get a little ink around the edges of her so she'll pop out a little bit. Maybe that'll help my eye to see what I want to see. I hope I'm staying in frame, you guys. I know I scooched you down so you can see, but that is definitely a it's a skill. It's seriously legit. It's a skill to stay in frame. It is definitely a skill. I remember when I first started my channel, I'd always get comments, friendly ones, nice ones, like you were out of frame, you're out of frame, I wish it was in frame. And it was so helpful because to hear that, you know, especially because it was said, so it wasn't said mean or, or, it wasn't rude. It was just, real comments. Because how would I know, What if I'm just going through the thing and just videoing and posting and I would never know. So it was nice. And that's how I learned. That's how I grew to where I'm at. I still have a lot of growing to do, but that's how I grew to where I'm at. Okay, that's cute. I'm gonna put her down and I'm gonna use this because I don't want her to get all warpy on me while I'm trying to stick her down. Go just around the edges because I don't want her popping up like she's on her way somewhere. Okay. And then we'll just put her right down there. Come on, girl. Work with me. I want her down at the bottom of the bag. I want a little bit of this showing. Pick a spot and live with it. There we go. All right, that's cute. One bag done. Doesn't even look like a bag. And then we have this. And then you can put, that's a little too short, I think. Did I have some long ones over here, didn't I? Let's do, that's a little bit too, I can cut them down, but I just want to see. Oh, there's a piece of my hair on that one. We don't want that. No, thank you. Still kind of short, but basically there's your bag, right? And then if you wanted to, you could even, well, I guess I would glue that down. If I was making it a pocket, if you didn't want the bulk, you would just get rid of this piece back here. I guess I still could. Let's try it. How would I do this? I would do, this is practice. This could end up in that envelope. This is, that's a weird laugh. Because I'm nervous. That was my nervous laugh. Like, oh my gosh. Okay, what am I doing? I don't want to snip a finger. There we go. If you want to get the bulk off, do it before you make your thing, probably. But I didn't know I wanted the bulk off until after the fact, so that wouldn't have worked. Okay, and let's open that up. And I still want it to be a bag, right? So that it's, if I want that extra pocket, so I have to try to remember that too. And then put that down. Okay. So now, maybe do that. Oh my gosh, did I just make a little, I made another skirt. Well, there's that. Okay. Okay, I'm kind of just I'm gonna fill this out for a minute, you guys. I'm going to get the rough part of that off at the bottom here. Let's see what happens there. And then I'm going to fold this up just to see. I think I kind of like this. All right. Now, but I want this to stay. Oh, I better get that out of there. I'm going to end up gluing that thing in there. So I think what I'll do is I will glue that down, but I'm trying to decide. There's this part of the pocket here. I want to get this off. Let's take that off. There we go. Now we're talking. So it has this edge right here that I like, but since I unfolded it, I'm missing it right there. So we can fix that by using some pinking shears and just going across the whole thing and recreating it so that it goes all the way across. There we go. Let's try that. Because I mean, that's kind of what I was liking. That's kind of fun. And then it looks a little empty right there. Is that where I would use that other piece of lace? Would I connect that down in there? I'm really getting into that layering now, aren't I? Getting that blue. Okay, I do like that. I'm gonna have to fight to get this in there though, so bear with me. We'll drop some glue. We're gonna first, I'm gonna put glue, whoops, on this piece right here because I know this has to be down, but I don't want to put it down yet until I get that lace in there. I think that lace is gonna be kind of in there. I'm gonna put it right there on this, and then onto this, right there, and then maybe some on here too. There and there. I don't know what I'm doing. What we're gonna find out together if I'm doing this correctly. Now, I need to get my lace in there. We're gonna stuff it up inside her right there, that pocket, like that. And then over on this side, like that. And then we can just scrunch it a little bit. Like that and like that. I want it to go up more though. Okay. And now I do like this. I mean, this is definitely a rough, a rough go, but I do like the idea of that. I like the layering of that. That's fun. That's actually kind of fun. I like the, this took a whole different angle. Let's see. Now, did we get the bag sealed? Sure did. Sure did. All right. Yep. Look under the skirt. Nothing. Okay. That's cute. I wonder how long that took me. Oh, I had to stand up. It took me a half hour. About a half hour. And now she looks really crooked. So, see, now she looks really crooked. So what do I do there? Is that where you put a saying or something? Is that where you put a saying? I don't know. This is just part of a sticker that was over there. Just kind of seeing, like, do I just keep going with it? Like, nobody would even know. Do you know my secret? You don't know my secret. But I think what I'm going to do, because I'm not really into that, I'm more into the lace. And since I did that, I'm just going to add another layer of lace. And this one's going to go all the way across. Or does it go just right there? Just on her dress. Let's just try it out just on her dress and see. Let's see. If I followed her dress, then I would go, it goes out that way. So let's see if I can do this. If it went with her dress, and that one comes up and around, so that would be, without cutting all the other laces. Can she do it? Can she do it? Okay, no, I didn't do a very good job. Let's see. I did it too short. Okay, let's try it again. Let's just try it again, right? See, this is another thing that would probably be easier beforehand, but I didn't know what I was doing. Still don't know what I'm doing. Okay. There's that. And I'm just going to cut it like this right there. And then I'll try and fix it after I glue it, I guess, because I really honestly don't know what I'm doing. And I don't know how to get in there with my scissors. I think I need some kind of different scissors that have a smaller thing. So let's just put some glue down. See, now this is something I would use. I'm making this, and I think eventually, someday, in a journal, I would use this piece. Where a lot of things I make, when I'm just making things because I want to try something out, I won't necessarily use them. I like the idea of it. It was fun doing it, but it's not something that I'm going to actually be creating. That actually will work. And I like how it kind of for me, it brings my eye up to her little furry white thing right there, which if I was really talented, I would try to make something furry there, but we're not going to do that. Just stop, girl. There. Now, even without a little saying on there, I love it just like that. I actually don't think it needs a saying. I mean, I think it's pretty. Okay, one down. Well, I mean, we kind of, I'm going to count this as one, even though there's nothing on there. Or we can try to find something. Do I have anything in my stash here? What about in my folders here? I think we have, that's blue. I was kind of thinking about cutting one of these tickets out and putting ticket on one of these white ones. I thought the ticket would be kind of pretty. It's really long and wide. No, okay, we won't do that. I'm really not into the blue. I've had it for such a long time. I think, well, there's this. Okay, I have an idea. I just seen it. So, okay, let's put this one and this one over there for a minute, and let's grab this. I am thinking about tearing that. Let's tear it. Let's grab this. And I mean, I like it's pretty. Don't get me wrong. It is pretty. And this is from, I think it says right here, this is Leanna Scrap. If I said that correctly, on Etsy. That's where I found this a million moons ago. We'll just do that, and then like this. Let's see, where did that envelope go? The blue, yeah, the blue is going to be pretty on here. Let's tear it there. And then we have another, we have a scrap. So January desk scrap envelope. It's gonna, I'll fill it for January and give it away in February. That's what I'll do. And then, because I was getting myself so confused trying to figure that out. Get rid of that. Put those over there. Now, maybe you just stick with the vintage photo for right now, since that's what's out. I just want to, and I don't want to like super ink, like grunge. I just want it to stand out a little bit against that white. So, like that. But now the white looks funny on the edges, so I want to finish that a little bit. It does to me. It might not to you, but it does to me. Let's do both sides in case I do it this side. Sometimes that happens. I change my mind, and then I'm like, oh, I should have just did both sides just in case. Which actually, that might be kind of nice. Where'd that piece go? Oh, I tossed it in the January scraps already. Okay, I need it back out. Sorry, whoever's getting that. I'm going to take this other piece off here real quick. Ruler. The rulers, you can see through them, so it's hard to find them. I'm going to do this. First, do this. No, I'm not going to do that one. I'm going to do this. Lordy. Okay. Let's do a little inky-dinky-doo around this real quick. This is just going to be a long video because, you know what, I want to get these, I want to make a couple. I don't want to just make one, and then, because if I'm not making it with you, I'm not going to finish it. I'm just not. I'm just not going to do it. So, I'm trying to decide what I want to do here. I need more blue. See, now I need more blue. First, I'm like, I don't want the blue. I don't like the blue. Now I don't have enough blue. I need more blue in my life. These are legit. Those are garbage. What's up with that word legit? Legit, man. It's legit. Let's all be legit about this. All right. I need some card. Let's see what I have in here. What will work? Is that long enough? That is not long enough. That little scrappy piece. Ah. Okay, just grabbed some scraps out of my scrap drawer there. This was just on top. It's wallpaper. It's blue. So we don't know. We don't know yet. So we're going to pull that out. But what I was thinking is making a little, a tag that'll go in there, and I can put one on there so I can decorate the top, the outside and the inside to be a little set, so to speak. Okay, we want it to fit in the bag nicely, so we need to mark and cut. Let's mark and cut. Is there lead in my pencil? Mark and cut. We're going to mark it right here. And we are going to cut it with my cutter. Okay, we'll keep that one out now. Let's see. That looks like a big round. So we'll start with the medium just to make sure. And then, I mean, does it match? Yeah, it matches. Because the big one I see a piece and the big one I see a piece. Okay, so that's good. So far, so good. Let's stick that in there. And if we only wanted to stick out like that much and have a tag, let's go there. Let's try that spot. And then we'll use handy dandy paper punch here. We'll do that one and that one. Okay. Oops, there they go. Okay, now we'll leave the line side for the writing side, and we have the big guy. Which way do we want this to go? I like that. I like, because I want to put the big flower on here, so I'm thinking like, I don't want a flower power. All right, let's see. This will go here, and I'm going to okay, I got to think about this. Think about it for a second here. Where's my other ruler? I know I have another one. Oh, this is the one I'm using. I want the tearing ruler right here. And we're just going to get, it's going to be a little bit of pink on there, which that'll make me happy. Doesn't have to be exact. I'm literally just making it to make it. Just having a little bit of fun. Okay. That's a pretty little spot there too, isn't it? Okay. Daisy's probably like, oh my gosh, why did I ask her to do this? Oh my gosh. Okay, a little bit of outline. It's like inking. It's like once you start, you just can't stop. There. I like that. Did I still do it the wrong way? Anyways, doesn't matter. I think I'm supposed to go the other way around. I don't remember. Fully don't remember. Okay, so what I was thinking about was, do I want to round this at all? And I do not. I'm going to go ahead and just give it a stick down. And we're just going to use, I don't think any of that's usable to me. It's so light. I just used very cheap, inexpensive photo or printer paper when I printed these out. So when I use the better paper, Red River paper, or any kind of a photo mat, 32 pound with the photo mat, then I get a better image, color, and much more nicer. So we'll just get that on there. Okay, now we have our little tag to go in our bag. Back to this though, I want it to go in there. I don't think I want it to go all the way tucked down. You know what I'm talking about? Like, I think I want it to go like right there. And then I want it to break off before it gets tucked in the bag. And then I can decorate that bag also. So, oh gosh. So maybe like right there. Let's see how good I can do this, or how bad I can do it. It doesn't matter. It'll be good. No matter what, it's good. It's good. Okay, and then I need to save that. Get that a little fixer-upper. Where'd my bag go? Oh my gosh, I just like tossed my bag. There we go. So still, are we still thinking about doing that and making a pocket with that? With this? Yeah, we are. We are. So, oh, there's my hair again. Sorry, guys. I don't know if that's... I think that's me. It looked pretty short, though. It could be my dog, Maggie. Or it could have been for my sweater. Could have been my sweater. Let's blame the sweater. Let's blame the sweater this time. I'm always blaming me, and I'm always blaming Maggie. So let's blame the sweater because it should take a turn. Before I go any further, let's make sure my thing's going to fit in there. Okay, that's going to go in there like that. It's kind of sticks out a lot, but that's all right. That's all right. I'm okay with that. Sometimes I need a big stick out, and sometimes I need a little one. Sometimes it just needs like a tiny little peekaboo, and then sometimes it needs a very in your face. Like, here I am. Play with me. All right. And then we'll just put that there. Oh, yeah. I like that. Okay, where did my scrap paper go? What the heck is wrong with me? It's right here. Where'd my glue stick go? There's the lid. The glue stick went back to where I got it, but without the lid. There we go. Let's try that. And let's put this one down here like this. I'm going to leave all the lines of the sack because it's kind of cute to see like, oh, wow, what a fun way to use that sack. And without hiding everything. Sometimes I hide everything, but this is kind of fun, I think. Let's get some glue on this one. Let's fold this in half so I'm not gluing it to it. Gluing it to it. And let's see. All right, so, oh gosh, my Scotch Create. One thing I learned about this is Scotch Create, no matter what, as long as it says permanent, it's a permanent glue stick. But if it doesn't have that on there, then it's not, and it could be a different type of glue. But if you look up the ingredients, from what I understand, what I was doing anyways, I learned that a lot of them, they just change their pictures, and so they're the same. So I'm hoping that is the case because I just bought a whole bunch that were on sale. But it's okay. If it's not the one that's not like a permanent, like really good hardcore stick, then I will just use that one when I know I'm going to be stitching. That is freaking cute. Just like that. Like, done. Oh my gosh. And it's blue. And I like it. And I like it. Okay, throw that over there. Oh, wait. I better see how much time I have. Oh, Lordy. We are like on it. So I did 2 white bags. And I glued. Who did I glue? Him. I didn't glue this one, so it's like it serves no purpose. It could be a purpose. I guess we better glue her. Okay, let's do the skinny one, though. And then we have to make something to go in there real quick. Oh, my gosh. I know, I don't want to hold it. I don't have time to hold you. Now I sound like a man. Just kidding. Just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Please don't take offense. I just say things. You know, it pops in my head, pops out my mouth. Pops in the head and pops out the mouth. These are just dollar store little things. Actually, I don't know if I got them at the dollar store or the Dollarama. I don't remember. Maybe the dollar store. Okay. You stay. You close. And then let's get this back on here. Goodness gracious. What else is in that file folder over there? Maybe, whoops, come on. In the hole. In the hole you go. Let's go with, let's do this one. I like it because it has, so this is something, I think this was a digital kit, and I photocopied it on my copy die. Well, all this is photocopied on my copy die paper. These are sayings from the calendar that I had that I bought. And I like a lot of these sayings, and I just printed them on copy die. But I want to make sure I grab one that I have a duplicate of so that I can photocopy it again if I want to. I think this one is a duplicate, so I'll take that and I'll keep these ones. Oh, and here they are in white paper form. Okay. See, things, I'm like, oh, I'm going to keep this, organize it, and then save it for later, and I just forget about it. Okay, let's see what's happening here. This, okay. Let's get these ones out of my view so I don't try to decorate them. I might do one more of these. Depends. We'll see. This is the one that I glued shut, though. This one's done. This one's almost done. This one is, we haven't done anything. Will any of these even fit on there? Okay. Well, that was a waste of time. We're going to go back to this. Let's see. These are really good affirmations. I really like them. So the calendar is like, it's all affirmations. I love it so much. Let me close that before I hurt myself. And let's see. I am so grateful for my life. I want to just actually get something easy here. Let's just do it this way. Okay, just take one and do this. Okay, and then we'll take some more ink and we'll just go along with that. This is vintage photo. I mean, like, I feel like my ground espresso, I don't know where it's put away. It's like in the drawer next to me, but you know, look at my desk. I've got so much on there. I really hope I stayed in frame this whole time, you guys. Whoops. Okay, let's see. That wouldn't be bad on there. It needs a little background, a little something something on there with the what you call it. Let's get the scissors out again. With the easy lay. We do that. Let's get this a little bit more rustic, messy cut here. And then maybe for the top too, but let's get the side first. I just want it just to barely around the edges. That's all I think I want. We'll see. We'll see what it looks like. Okay, that's good enough. Yep, that'll do. And then I'm gonna do this really quick here. Actually, let's do it. My gosh, my tummy is growling. I fed it. I ate some meatballs. I had my fill. I ate 5 meatballs and a whole bunch of broccoli. Oh, maybe that's why my tummy's doing that. Maybe the broccoli is kicking in. It's cooked broccoli, so it should be fine. It's the raw broccoli that gets me. Okay, my little sticky isn't sticking so well right there. I wonder if that's the one I kept pulling up. Let's help it out a little bit. Whoa, that's a lot. I helped it out a lot. Lordy. Let's take some of that off with this baby wipe. There we go. Okay. What? You want to be in there? Let's see. Let's see what happens. Oh, okay. Ooh, that picks it up nice. Nice. Okay. Getting that nice and grungy there, this piece, along with my finger. Oh, I like it offset. And then, okay, hold on. Hold the phone. I never know if I can use art glitter glue with lace on paper. I don't know. Does anybody, who knows that it will stay down? Because when I use my glue stick, yeah, it'll stick, but it does not stay. It will come up. So let's just put some of this on there. So I'll just put this on and I'll go light. Whoops. I want to go light. Just a light layer of the glue. Put that there like that. And then we'll put this on here. And then this should hold this down more better. Much more better. There we go. I deserve to set boundaries and have them respected. And you know who needs to listen to that? Me. I need to listen to that. I need to set my boundaries and I need to respect them. That is the truth of the matter. I need to respect my boundaries. Okay, with myself, because sometimes I ask too much of myself. And it sounds weird, but it's not other people asking me stuff. It's me. Like, I'm like, oh, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. and I take on all this stuff. I need to set my boundaries, and then I need to respect them, because how can I expect anybody else to respect my boundaries if I don't respect them? Come on now. Like, that's simple. That's kindergarten stuff right there. Isn't it? I don't know. I don't know. Okay, I like that one. I'm going to call that one done just because I want to have another one done. All right. And then still, okay, we'll put that one away and take these off. Okay, done. I have a mess going on, just so you know. I have an extra mess now happening. And back, close you guys again. This is cute. That came out nice. That really took on the color nicely. Love that a lot. I feel like that would be cute, all grunged up right there, and then with like a little sparkle or something on it. I like that idea. Maybe with like a brad. I have these ones. Doesn't matter how many I sell or give away. There's so many of these. Let's just see. Come on, split in half. Okay, then that just means it's not the one I'm supposed to use. I'm just going to let that go. Let's try this little one, this little amber one. This is cute. See, and it opened up easy. Okay, there we go. Oh, yeah, I like that. All right, so let's get that down. Glue. Here, but let's use this glue right here. Ooh, that's a nice little glob. That's not going anywhere, I don't think. Okay. There we go. Done. I'm not going to stick anything in its pocket because it's fine. This one I did because I just was doing something different. But we do need to we need to put something in there. Do I have any more of the blue? What do I have? I have this little piece right here. It could be like a little thing. But I thought I had like a little piece of it that had a flower on it. Did I already use it? Oh, there it is right there. But I didn't want to do a flower and a flower. So we're not going to do that one. I'm a lion. Roar. Just kidding. Sorry, not sorry. All right, let's see. Let's do this on here. Let's make it a little bit more skinnier because, or not skinnier, but shorter, right? Shorter, a little shorter. I don't want to make it too short because it'll be like really weird on the size. Let's see. Let's go on this and do this. See how that works. I want it to go in here enough in the pocket so it makes sense. But I need it to be on something here like this. Just tiny. It doesn't have to have a big thing here. Oh gosh, I seriously cannot cut a straight line, but I'm going to try. I'm going to try. Let's see. It's not, that was definitely not straight. Okay, and we'll be able to tell for sure when I go to make a rounded thing here. So let's do that. That. We'll go all the way around. Round and round she goes. Now, let's stick, oh well duh, that's not even gonna fit that way. Goodness gracious. Let's try this again. How can I be lucky 2 times? Girl's getting lucky, I think. I'm not speaking too soon. Okay. And then in the ink and a wee will go to make it match. Okay, and then will that fit though? Yeah, I think it'll fit. Okay, let's do another glue down, glue stick. Is everything closed? No, everything is not closed. I don't know how this is going to fit on here very well. My fingers are greasy. They're not greasy. They're gluey and inky, so they're gluey and dirty. They're like, I'm super sticky right now. I'm a little extra sticky. and messy, but that's okay. That's cute. Doesn't have to be super fancy. There we go. I'm not a big fan of what I just did right there. I think it needs like another little flower or something right there. Something with a little bit of extra color. Where'd that go? Just with like a little bit of a spot of color popping out. Not doing that. I'm just thinking it needs it on there, don't you think? I'll just keep trimming it down until there's nothing left. Let's see. All right, and then since we are making everything stand out, let's make this stand out. Move that out of the way. Stick it in like that. Do I want this up here or do I want it down there? I'm just gonna put it on there and see where it lands. It doesn't matter where I want it to go. It's wherever it's gonna land. Generally is what happens. If I can just get it in the vicinity. There we go. All right, cleanup time. Real quick here. All right, I got the biggest part of it cleaned up. Now I'm just about there. So let's see. This, I'm just gonna put it over there. I'll clean that later. And I'm gonna put that back in my scraps. That piece is gonna go in my scraps. We have an empty bag. I don't think we ever did anything to this bag. This is a scrap that I'm gonna throw into the, we'll have this, let me see, my desk scraps. Some things are gonna go in here. So that's not gonna go in there. I'm gonna finish that one probably on my own. We have that one and that one we didn't do. So I didn't do any of the craft color bags. That's okay. So I have this one and this one and this one. These scraps I will keep for now until I get ready to go through that stuff. These I will keep for now. And I actually may just go ahead and put her on one of these while I have it out. And so put that there. So these I'm keeping. This is part of my stash. This is a scrap that I made. I don't think, see, this is like something I don't think I'm ever going to use. I'm putting that in the folder. Okay, that can just go in there right now. He's so cute. Ooh. And then these I'm going to put in here. And then Believe. I do like Believe, but it was just the wrong size. I pulled this wallpaper out, not using it. Where am I sticking those scraps? Right here. Here we go. These little lace pieces, I'm just gonna put those in there. So I'm gonna start doing it like this so you guys can see, like, just in case you don't want my scrap folder, you'd be like, no, she put like some massive junk in there. I'm gonna put that like that and like that. And then I'm gonna put these 2 bags in there, why not? I have a lot in my stash. I think I actually have them for the kids, and hopefully I just didn't count them out to only what I needed. I'm keeping. I love this stuff. This is my tracing paper that I copy dye. And I love this stuff so much. It's fun to use. All right, so these ones I didn't do, but I'm gonna do them really quick because why not? This video is long. It's just gonna be a little longer. I was gonna trim him down some more, but I will snip off that dog's nose. I don't want to do that. But sometimes just that simple, like that. I've got to put ink around it though. Without that. I mean, something just that simple, right? It just doesn't have to be something you can add to it later on or not. That's cute, just like that. I am going to do a glue stick on it though. And I mean, paper to paper with your favorite glue stick. And I think glue stick depends on the person and on the climate. But so person, climate, me here. This is me. But I like them all. So depends on what I'm doing. My belief is that you can never have too many glue sticks. Or too many glue products, glue different things. Okay. can never have too many glue sticks. You can never have too many cookies. All right, so see, just like that. That's cute. And then you put that in your little thing. Let's get her on one too. I already have her out, and I have the bag. This one, I'm not going to take off any edges by ripping it, so I'm going to go ahead and go and do the whole edges off and see if I like that. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed hanging out with me today and crafting along. Hope I made you smile. Definitely hope I gave you a laugh somewhere along the way. And I don't know if I did, because I was pretty hyper-focused on just trying to figure out what I'm doing. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, but if I managed it, yay. It's my favorite thing to do, is to make friends laugh. I just love it. Our trip to Costco that we just did, I made 2 random strangers laugh hard. It was fun. I loved it. I loved it. One lady was on the phone, and she was like, she was answering her phone. Anyway, how it happened, it was funny the way it happened. To tell you the story, it's not as funny like when I'm repeating it, but it's the way it happened, it was funny. And so she answered her phone laughing, and so obviously somebody asked her what was going on. So as I'm walking away, I could hear her, I'm like, oh my gosh, this lady, this so funny. She goes, she just made me laugh so hard. She's so funny. She just made my day. And I was like, and then I got the biggest smile on my face because I loved that. That was nice. And what's really neat about stuff like that, when it's in public and I don't know the people and nobody knows anybody, what I really love about it also is that there's people that are around that maybe they didn't experience what had happened, but they're experiencing now the laughter and the giggles and when you laugh like that and it's fun and you feel happy, your face shows it, your energy shows it, and it touches everybody around. And that to me is gold. Goes gold. All right. Another quick cleanup. And then we'll look at the bags. Let's see what we did. So excited. I got glue goopers. I don't like that. It really makes it hard when you're trying to pick a photo from the video to put on your thumbnail. Okay, so let's do this. I'm going to scooch it back out, my friends, and then we'll go in here. All right. This is what we managed to do. So I would like to know, what do you like the most? I deserve to set boundaries and to have them respected. And maybe I should write down what my boundaries are for myself and put them in there. But that's a cute little bag, and that's adorable. This one came out pretty cute. We have a little tag there and a tag there. And this little bag and this little bag, both last minute. Just an image from a digital kit, just popped on there. Super cute. And then this one, I have to say, is my favorite because it used so many different elements that I loved. It had fussy cutting, it has lace. I made that snippet roll before. It has some stenciling with some fun paints. And then this one just evolved. And that's what I think I like about this one the most, is that it just evolved. So there you go, my friends. Thank you for hanging out with me. I appreciate you so much. I hope you enjoy all your moments, and I will see you on the next video. Bye.